That's really interesting. Yeah, they actually can. You as an organisation, should keep a record of when consent is given and what consent is given. So, what was the text of the notice that you gave them? We call it the consent language, and you can record that on a spreadsheet in a record book or whatever. You should be careful to date and time it, because people can give consent and then withdraw it on the same day. So you need to make sure that the sequence is right, so that you can always say, yeah, at this time you had consented to us sending you emails or using the data in a particular way.
Wouldn't it be a safer option to actually record the phone calls as a matter of policy?
Yes, but you have to think about two things there. One is, for smaller companies, that's an expensive option, and secondly, it is much more difficult to then search that data or those recordings and come back with the time at which and the consent that was given. So it's much easier to log it.
What happens if somebody later on makes a complaint and says that they never actually gave you that consent verbally?
Yeah. So your record of the consent is called a contemporaneous record, which means it's a record made at the time, and that that will stand up in a court of law. It's very similar to a policeman when he if he stops you and asks you questions and writes them in his notebook. That's his contemporaneous record, and it's a valid statement in the court of law. It's unlikely that you or in case of a policeman, or the data subject in case of a consent issue would have a record, so your record would stand.